What's up, guys? So I got another package from Sanlida Archery, and this is the X8, the Noble X8 beginner recurve set. And I'm just gonna open it up and kind of go through the specs, and then we'll set it up and shoot it. So let's open it up. Alright, so the first thing we have is the specs card. And as you can see, you can get a multitude of lengths in this bow, which is really nice. A lot of the really high sold bows like the Black Hunter and the Samick Sage, they only come in a couple of lengths. So that's really cool. I got the 68-inch and 38-pound draw. And then here is the manual. Goes over the safety. So yeah, it sort of reminds me of the Samick Sage. And it, as you can see, it comes with everything you would possibly need to shoot. Shows you how to string the bow, shows you how to set up the sight, which I won't be using. Okay, so we got a quiver, and it looks nice. I'm so happy that this is not a back quiver, and it's a hip quiver. And it seems genuinely nice and durable, so I like that. Got a pack of arrows. I notice they have vanes, they're not feather fletched, but this bow is more set up like an Olympic bow, I believe. The arrows look nice, I'm not gonna lie. 500 spine, which would be about right for the draw weight I ordered. Those are nice. The string feels quality, and I notice it already has a brass knock on it. So hopefully it is where I need it to be. Stringer. And here is the sight. We got a little plastic rest. Come with a tab. I'm a glove guy, but this tab would get the job done. We'll see. I'll try it. Filled tips. Now let's get to the riser. It's laminated solid wood from European and America. Lightweight and durable. It does feel nice. This is a really long riser. I'm not exactly sure the measurements, but it's very long. And something I noticed right away, I've never seen this before, is the limb pockets are plastic. Now, at first, that might seem like not the best idea, but I bet you it's very quiet, and it seems like durable plastic, so we'll see. And even the top of the bolt here is plastic. Can't say I've seen that before, but we're gonna try it out. Alright, so here are the limbs. These are a maple core and then fiberglass. I really like the tip overlays. So there's the limbs. So there's everything that comes in the box. Absolutely everything you would need to shoot. It even comes with a paper target. So let's set up the bow and we'll shoot it. So the first thing I noticed is they have it marked on the limb, lower limb. But if it's unmarked, you always put the specs at the bottom usually on most bows. So the limb pockets are plastic. Let's see how they fit in there. So the fit is perfect. There's no play in that whatsoever. Even this, there's a plastic bushing here. So I'm gonna say it's gonna make it a little extra quiet than when metal is used. Put on the top. Now we will go ahead and install this little plastic rest. You can add anything you would need to this bow, whether you want to add a plunger or stabilizers, that's your sight mounts. So you could set this up as a bare bow. I always punch this little hole out so you can line it up nicely with that plunger hole. Got our rest on. Okay, so always remember that the big loop goes over the top limb. So what I do is I'll take that big loop, slide it over the top limb like that, leave it there. Come down to the bottom limb and slide the little loop right into those notches. And then come down here and kind of pull that tight. That'll keep your string in place. Now I'm going to take my stringer. There's a cupped end and then there is this open end. And what I'm going to do is put this cupped end over the bottom. Just like that. Bring this open end to the top limb. And you want to put it out past that loop. So you want to get that pretty much far as you can and leave it set there. What I do is just stand about shoulder width apart and put that string. Put your feet. Hold this rubber piece, pull straight up, slide that string into the groove. Now you want to make sure that the string is right in that little groove on the recurve on both sides. So we got it strung. Alright, so we're going to check the brace height. It's 8.5 inches. Knowing the brace height of each individual bow is important, and I honestly could not find it in the owner's manual. So Sanlida, you may want to add the brace height specifications to the manual. Next, we're going to check the height of the nocking point. And for it already being pre-installed, it's not too bad. I like my nocking point to be a little bit higher than that. But I believe this is going to work just fine. And, you know, you could get a tool and you could remove that and maybe add a string knock. That's usually what I use. Or you could put another brass knock, but that needs to go up just a hair. Let's see how the arrow looks on here. So one thing to remember with vanes and an elevated rest is you want this cock vane to always be pointed up. With fletchings, the cock vane points out away from the bow, but with vanes you want it just like that. Alright guys, it's time to shoot the bow and see how it does. So normally I would be shooting directly off the shelf instinctive, but for this setup I am going to gap shoot, and I'm going to shoot 3 under. So let's just see how it does. I have not fine-tuned this bow whatsoever, haven't tuned the arrows. Let's just see how it shoots out of the box. First thing I noticed is how smooth it is to draw, partly because it's 68 inches long. But the design, the quality, it feels quality. Really like that grip. And I'm not feeling too much hand shock at all, actually. Could use some string silencers for sure, or limb silencers. I'm really amazed because I took this straight out of the box. I have not tuned the arrows. I have not tuned the knocking point. Nothing. And it's shooting really good, considering that I haven't messed with it at all. Let's take one more shot and we'll look and see how I did. So let's go down here, check this out. So, this is truly not bad at all for coming straight out of the box with no tuning whatsoever. That is a 20-yard group, and that's not bad at all. So, my final thoughts on this bow. Things that I like about it and dislike. The first thing that I like, and I brought it up earlier, is the fact you can get different lengths. It's very important. The construction, the quality is there. It comes with everything you need to shoot it. It is not a bad looking bow at all. The grip feels nice. The draw is smooth. It shoots true. You can get different draw weights, limbs. Like I said, you can put every feature you would like to add to this, you could do it. So, would I recommend this to a beginner? Absolutely. Sanlida, what I would do is definitely add the brace height in the owner's manual. But really, that's my only pet peeve, I guess. The tab, it works. I'm not gonna lie. It did not feel bad, but you know, you may end up using a glove. And if you don't want to use all of this stuff, which I wouldn't, you could put some Velcro there or a bear hair rest and just shoot it off of the shelf. But all in all, I think this is a great bow. So definitely check it out. When it hasn't come out, and I don't believe it'll be on the market for another month, but you can check out their website and keep an eye out for it. But yeah, it's a really nice bow. Thank you, Sanlida.